हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, आज का टॉपिक है LS एंड JJ कपलिंग. The resultant quantized vectors representing the atom as a whole may be obtained in the following manner. Number 1, by suitably combining the vectors of the individual electrons in the atom, and second one, by applying the rule of spatial quantization. As discussed in the previous lecture, the small letters as small l, small s, small j and small s, p, d, f are used to define the state of the electrons, and the capital letters capital L, capital S, capital J and capital S, P, D, F, etc. are used to describe the state of the atom as a whole. Since the orbital and spin motions of the electron produce magnetic fields which result in the mutual interaction between the component vectors of the individual electrons in the atom, there are various ways in which the different vectors of the electrons may combine to give the resultant vectors representing the atom as a whole. However, it is usual to consider two types of combination, which is called the coupling, known as LS, which is called the Russell-Saunders coupling, and JJ coupling. Now we consider the first one, the LS coupling. This coupling occurs most frequently, and therefore it is also known as normal coupling. In this coupling, the various spin vectors small s of the electrons combine to form a resultant vector capital S. Likewise, several orbital vectors small l of the electrons combine to form a resultant vector capital L. And finally, the capital S and capital L vectors combine to form the vector J, which represents the total angular momentum of the atom. Symbolically, this process may be represented as small s1 plus small s2 plus small s3 plus so on, and plus small l1 plus small l2 plus small l3 and so on, which gives you the combination capital S plus capital L is equal to capital J. This type of coupling occurs most frequently when the interactions between the individual spins of the constituent electrons on the one hand and the interaction between the individual orbital momenta on the other hand are very strong. This type of coupling follows the principles: A. All the three vectors L, S and J are quantized. B. L is always an integer including 0, that is, L can take values 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on, etc. C. S may be an integer or half integer, depends on the number of electrons considered together with the direction of the spin vectors. For example, for an atom containing a single electron, S can only have the value half. Furthermore, as shown in figure 1 below, this is the figure in which a 2 electron system, a 3 electron system and a 4 electron system is considered. For a 2 electron system, which is shown here, S may have the values either 1 or 0 depending on whether the spin vectors are parallel or anti-parallel. In the first case, the spin vectors are parallel, and half which are added yield 1, and the second case both vectors are antiparallel and the values corresponds to half. So this gives you 0. Similarly, for a 3 electron system, S may be 3 by 2 or half. This is indicated here. And a 4 electron system corresponds to a value of S 2, 1 or 0, which is shown here. The 4 electrons are parallel, the spin is in the same direction. This yield half plus half plus half plus half is 2. Other combination is 3 electrons are in the same direction and 1 electron is in opposite direction. This yields half plus half plus half, 3 by 2 minus half is equal to 1. And another possibility is there, 2 electrons in the same direction and another 2 electrons are in the same direction but in the opposite directions. So half and half this yield 1 and half this also yield 1, and 1 minus 1 this yields 0, because the directions of these combination and this combination are opposite. So this is given in figure 1. In summary, it follows that S is an integer for an even number of electrons. S is an even number of electrons, 2 electrons, 4 electrons, and half integer for an odd number of electrons, for example 1 electron or 3 electrons. D, the principle D, therefore the vector sum of L and S, that is J is equal to L plus S, must be an integer 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on, etc. if S is an integer, that is for even electron system, and half integer half, 3 by 2, 5 by 2 and so on, etc. if S is an half integer, that is for odd electron system. It may be shown in journal that the possible number of J values are 2S plus 1 if L is greater than S and 2L plus 1 if L is less than S. The term 2S plus 1 is known as the multiplicity, indicated by small letter r, of the L state. It represents the permitted values of J for a given value of L. For example, if L is equal to 0, J can have only one value, which is J is equal to S. Because if L is equal to 0, then the value is 1. And by the relation J is equal to L plus S, we can obtain J is equal to S. It is also follows that J must be positive because it represents the total angular momentum of the atom. Now we consider the second coupling, which is called the JJ coupling. It may happen that under certain circumstances, the interaction between the spin and orbital vectors in each electron of the atom may be stronger than the between either the spin vectors or the orbital vectors of the different electrons. In such a situation, each electron may be considered separately and its contribution to the total angular momentum of the atom may be obtained by combining first its individual spin and orbital vectors by the relation J is equal to small s, J is equal to small l plus small s. This is the relation for a single electron. The vector sum of all the individual J vectors of the electrons gives the total angular momentum J of the atom, which is symbolically represents in the following manner: L1 plus S1 plus L2 plus S2 plus L3 plus S3 plus so on, which the first combination gives you J1. This is for individual electrons. This combination, this combination, this combination. This gives you J1 plus J2 plus J3 plus so on. And finally, it would give, this is equal to capital J, the total angular momentum of the atom. An intermediate range of coupling between the LS coupling and JJ coupling may occur, but for most known cases, the LS coupling is effective. Now finally, we will consider the application of the rule of spatial quantization. As mentioned in the beginning of this lecture and also in the previous lecture, the resultant vectors representing the atom LS or JJ coupling described above are quantized not only in magnitude but also in direction. Therefore, for a preferred field direction means we can apply an external magnetic field in the system. The permitted number of orientations of L, S and J are 2L plus 1, 2S plus 1 and 2J plus 1. The corresponding magnetic quantum numbers are given by, when we apply the external field, 3 more quantum numbers are there, which are ML, which is given by sigma M subscript small l, MS is equal to sigma of M subscript small s, and Mj is equal to sigma of M subscript small j, which is understood, which can only have 2L plus 1, 2S plus 1 and 2J plus 1 values respectively. It may be noted that for an atom containing a single effective electron, the state of the atom as a whole is identical with the state of the electron. That is, capital L is equal to small l, capital S is equal to small s and capital J is equal to small j. So the state of the electron is identical to the state of the atom. So this is the today's lecture. We can take another lecture in the forthcoming.